Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to this replay in the VKA Tier 8 German heavy tank. If you're interested in my thoughts on this machine, then please feel free to go and check the review that I have of this thing up. Just a couple of graphical things I forgot to change earlier on, and let's actually make these things how I like them displayed. There we go. So, we are here on the Magic Forest, well, the home of the old Magic Forest, Muir of Anchor. The Magic Forest was viciously ripped out, or more to the point, a bunch of terrain was put in that region instead. So we have a platoon here made up of an M37 and a VK3601H. For starters, it's a flail platoon, and quite a bad one at that. And secondly, well, one of them team killed the other, so it's a platoon I have absolutely no sympathy with. Congratulations, guys, on your reports. I hope you get yourselves banned in the nicest possible way. Anyway, I just got spotted moving into the forest, which is not a massive surprise. There is one artillery on the enemy team. We do need to watch out for him. He may only be tier 6, but he can still put the hurting on. And hello, VK. And that's really not a great position for you to be sitting. But no, are you still going for our little T-44 friend? No, he's thought better of it. Chinukai's going for it. Oh, gets very unlucky as the VK ammo racks him. And there's myself, this T-44, a T-32, and this enemy VK is totally screwed. Not to put too fine a point on it. Somehow that shot bounced or went into the dirt, and I just bounced a shot over to my right-hand side. Shot into the bum, and the VK is dead. Leaving the scoreline 1 kills to 2. Although really it's 2 kills to 1, but you know, just because the kill was on our team, we don't actually get the numeric for the VK's kill, because that would be silly. So there's the VK in question. If he wants to go off and scout in front, he is perfectly welcome to. I hope he runs into something big and nasty. And there's the enemy VK. Just showing the top of his turret. Don't really have an effective shot though, so let's not hang around here too much, dithering around trying to find a shot on a tier 6 tank. That seems like a bit of a waste of my time. T-44 looks like he's going over to duff the guy over anyway, and no, that was a little bit of a risky shot to take perhaps, and maybe I shouldn't have done, but oh well, whatever. He's dead, we're not. 2-3. IS is over here, and the IS is on fire, so completely stuffed, and dead. 3-3. Artillery, 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 artillery must die. There he is. Aim for a bit. And someone else picks up the kill. As their shell lands just before mine gets to the vicinity. There's a T-44 over there. I have been spotted, but I reckon my armour should hold up. Managed to put a shot into that T-44. There's also an 87 off to the right-hand side. I'm going to try a blind shot into this T... Oh no, not blind anymore. Shooting this T-44, and he is dead for kill number 2. 87 off to the right here. I really need to aim up a little bit more to hit his commander's hatch. There we go. This gun may not be the most accurate gun in the world, but, you know, the 87 has some notable weak spots, so let's try and take advantage. That one looks like it went in. That guy's probably only got a sliver of health left. But I'm not going to blind fire that position again, because it's a bit of a dubious use of ammunition and whatnot, and I'm pretty confident that the rest of my team can deal with him. I don't want to hang around there waiting for him to crop back up, because the enemy have pushed hard down the 1 and 2 lines. So I'm going back to defend the base. And there's a Hellcat off away in the distance, and he's stationary, and he's looking rather unwell. Hopefully someone on my team can polish this fellow off. Alas, apparently no, he escapes on 72 HP. Oh no, there we go, 88. Nails him in the face. So that 87 has just died. And we're facing a Type 62 both of their heavy tanks, so that's an IS-3 and a Tiger P, a Jagdpanther 2 that we know of over here. Woo, replay derp. Sorry, not a Jagdpanther 2. It was our Jagdpanther 2 that died, my bad. Anyway. Trying to spot some of these guys. VK has quite nice view range, and someone's in the cap circle. Ho hum. Probably that Type 62 is my guess. We knew he was around here. There's the Tiger P. There was the Tiger P. And that makes the scoreline 10-10. We have someone capping. I'm not really sure why they're bothering. I think it's very unlikely their capture is going to be successful. I think they're just going to be eaten alive by the enemy medium tank destroyer. So we know what we're facing now. There's the Type 62 and the IS-3. IS-3 is over there. That means the Type 62 is indeed capping. Have a blind shot and manage to put a shot through the side of the IS-3. Type 62 realises that that is an untenable cap. He just can't do it, so he runs away. And I take a poorly aimed shot at the front of an IS-3, which was dumb. I shouldn't have really done that, because in order to penetrate the front of an IS-3, I actually have to spend time aiming my shot and taking care. In order to penetrate me, he just has to point in my vague general direction. IS-3 has fired, and my own team shoot me in the rear. Hurrah! Always nice when that happens. Seriously, I wasn't exactly moving suddenly. It takes some effort to shoot me there. Ah well. Don't want to get shot by that IS-3 again. Backing off. Someone, probably the 88, considering the amount of alpha damage, is working over that Type, and I managed to finish him off for kill number 4. And considering how much damage it took, my guess would be that it was the 88 who shot me in the rear earlier on. I want to finish off this IS-3, and I don't mind taking a hit to the face for the privilege. As it is, I managed to finish him off without taking any damage. That leaves T-20 and the enemy platoon, or one of the enemy platoons, Super Pershing and T-28 prototype. Interesting platoon choice. Super Pershing gets preferential matchmaking, such that it does not ordinarily see tier 10 games, and the T-28 prototype definitely does not. So I would not recommend platooning those two tanks up. I'm asking where the T-28 is, but there we go, found him. I would not recommend him platooning those two tanks up, but they did, so whatever. Now this is 3 plays 2, but it's actually 3 plays 3, but yeah, there is a but. T-20's getting worked over. We just lost our 88. They have 3, we have 2. And I put a shot into the side of the prototype for 337. Now, have you noticed a problem yet? I've moved forward because we need to attack these guys, we need to make these guys die, otherwise they're potentially going to surround us. And I have a good chunk of health left. T-32, not a huge amount of health, but whatever. I have moved forward. T-32 has not come with me. This means that I am effectively on my own and isolated, which is unfortunate. I thought this T-32 would come with. Them's the breaks. So it's just little old me. T-20 is no more. That leaves the T-28 prototype and his Super Pershing friend. And they're in a platoon. I hadn't actually noticed they were in a platoon at the time, but there we go. They're working together to kill me, which they achieve. Our T-32 did not move forward, he did not engage, he sat at the back, presumably through some desire for self-preservation, but in doing so he's not only consigned my fate, he consigned his own as well. His failure to come up and support me pretty much guaranteed that the enemy platoon won that game, which is a shame. If we'd been able to work together, we could have focused down that T-28 prototype. I mean, I managed to put something like 600 600, 650 damage into him. T-28 prototype doesn't actually get much health. None of the tier 8 tank destroyers do, except possibly the AT-15. So a shot or two from the T-32 would have polished that guy off. And then we should have been able to work over the Super Pershing. As it was, the T-32 hid behind a building, and I got tag-teamed by the enemy platoon, and then the T-32 also died. Pay attention to the damage count of the enemy T-28 prototype, by the way. He did rather well out of this game. So there we go. That was the game. Have a look at the post-battle results. It was a Top Gun at least, which isn't too shabby. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to catch some of my others and or subscribe to my channel. And I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao, ciao.